What's up guys? Welcome to today's vlog. We have a very different vlog for you today, and there's a couple things going on. But first, we wanted to share some awesome news. It's a little bit of story time. We're at the grocery store today, picking up some groceries, right? And we're walking down the aisle, actually in like a junk food aisle, which was kind of embarrassing. A young lady walked up to us. Her name was, I believe it was Xiaomei, right? If you're watching this, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but she stopped us and she was like, hey, like, you guys have a YouTube channel, right? And Allison and I both just like looked at each other and were like, is this really happening right now? It was super exciting to meet you, Xiaomei. Hopefully we are helping you out with some of our videos. You mentioned you have watched some of them, especially since you just moved here to Chicago. So welcome to the city. But also, we got some mail that we want to open for you before we go on with the rest of today's video. You get the big one.
Oh, thanks.
And I get the smaller one. So I'm open mine. This one is, it doesn't say from who, but it's from Dallas, Texas. The back says, beautiful minds inspire others. It's like it's an otter. Look at that. But it's from Donna. Thank you, Donna. That was such a lovely card. It was actually, ooh, there's a back to it. River Gent. Oh, I get it. You referenced that in the card. See that? How cute. And they actually picked up this birthday card for me here in Chicago. Donna was just here. I happen to know this just because she messaged us. Her son just graduated from basic training at Naval Station Great Lakes. So congratulations to you and your family, and we appreciate your service and sacrifice for our country, but this is so very sweet. Thank you so much for the birthday card. And this one is from Mark Santucci. Mark, thank you so much for the letter. You sent us some photos for when you were in England. We won't put them on camera, but thank you so much for the letter. We really appreciate it. And the next time we're in New York City, we will give you a shout. All right, well today we have an exciting video. I have been tweeting about this and I asked you guys in a couple vlogs ago, we were gonna do a Q&A. We've had a ton of new people since the last time that we've done a Q&A, and we wanted to give you guys the opportunity to ask us some questions. So you guys are awesome. I never have to actually tell you like how to do this. You guys just get it. Some of these questions are for both of us. Some of them are for individuals. We'll just get right into it. So Christina Rippentrop from Texas. I can't remember exactly where you're from, forgive me. But she had questions specifically for Allison and then some for both of us. So a question for you first.
Okay.
What is your favorite nail polish color you'd wear all the time if seasons didn't matter and mac and cheese isn't a color?
Probably some sort of, I don't have nail polish on right now, probably some sort of like nude shade, like a muted, nude, opaque shade.
She enjoys the neutral tones.
Yes, I do.
Okay, question for me from Christina. Will you ever pick up a guitar and play us a song?
Oh.
That just put me on the spot. The answer is yes, but not right now. I'm well out of practice. It's not like riding a bike to me. Question for both of us. Most embarrassing or guilty pleasure song on your playlist?
I'm really into your Teenage Angst playlist.
I have this.
That was great.
I have this playlist on Spotify that I created called Teenage Angst, and it's pretty much like emo and like punk rock music from like the late 90s into early 2000s, and it's kind of funny.
It's really good.
It's not embarrassing for me, but one that I've been known to play some mornings in the house is Prince's Purple Rain. It's not necessarily embarrassing, but it's definitely a guilty pleasure song. I'll just belt that song out. Question for me from Josh F. in Ohio. How do I like my coffee? I like it like my soul. Black. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't do creamer. I'm actually mildly lactose intolerant, and coffee creamer will like ruin me. So I always just drink my coffee black. I feel like you can answer that question too.
Yeah, I drink black coffee as well.
Black.
And like I can't put sugar in my coffee because that upsets my stomach.
Ugh.
It like makes me like a little nauseous.
Black but sweetened coffee is just gross.
Like I can do like, no, I can't do black coffee with the syrup either.
We can both answer this one, but this I think one was just for me. What's your favorite band? Or no, excuse me, I read that wrong. Your favorite brand. Wow, gotta learn how to read
your favorite
first.
Brand.
What's your favorite brand of anything? If you had to pick one brand that you couldn't live without, I know what this is for you.
Elizabeth Susan.
Yep, Elizabeth Susan. Elizabeth Susan is like a it's all part of her thing. If you want to know what Elizabeth Susan is, check out Allison's blog in the description below. And she's like the biggest fangirl ever. Me, my favorite brand, well, as I look around the room right now, I see like 3 pairs of Nikes. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably say Nike. I'm the biggest fangirl when it comes to Nike. Question for me from Aaron Medina on YouTube. He said, I like your haircut, man. What do you ask for at the barber? Well, sir, my newer haircut, I actually get a 1 on the sides, and I pretty much start at skin and have them faded up to the top, and then I think this is like a 2 or something like that on top. So if you just give them approximately that description, you can have this haircut too. Phil Morgan on YouTube said, are you guys good at keeping in touch with friends? A recent trip back home made me realize that how terrible I am. Truth be told, we're not great at keeping up with our friends either. Some of you, just like this past week, saw that we went for my birthday and met up with a bunch of my friends, well, our friends, and the last time that we actually like hung out with them was in January. And sometimes life just happens, but actually another friend of mine who watches the vlog, John, you know who you are, him and I just caught up on the phone after we haven't talked for months and months. And so some of the time is, you know, it's easy to forget when you get busy, but it's just remembering when you do and taking action or taking a note that like, hey, I should reach out to that person and see if we can do that, because friendships are important, and you know, the bonds that you make, and you know, I love Allison to death. Allison is my best friend, but it's not the same as friends that you've had for a really long time. So anything to add to that?
Yeah, I'm really bad about keeping in touch. Sorry, Elise, I know you watch this. Miss you.
So she's gonna text you right after this.
I don't know, but then you have those friends that like, it doesn't matter how long you've gone without talking, when you pick up the conversation, it's like you never stopped.
Right.
So I really value those people.
So next question came on Twitter in the form from Adam Legg, our friend Adam. Hey Adam. And he said, your favorite place you've ever visited in the US? Okay, so for me, my favorite place that I've ever been is actually on a backpacking trip. Several of my buddies and I went backpacking in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia, and we did I think it was like 7-day, 6-night backpacking trip, so we were smelling all nice and good at the end of it, but it was a lot of fun, super memorable. I miss those guys, and then as it relates to keeping up with friends, I'm probably gonna have to go text those guys now.
New York City.
That's your favorite place, New York?
Well, Sanibel, but I feel like I always say Sanibel. But like my favorite place to like visit, besides Sanibel Island, is New York City.
Where's Sanibel Island for the subscribers?
Yes. Sanibel is in the Gulf of Mexico, off of Florida, specifically Fort Myers. It's about like the middle, and a little bit further down. It's a little bit above Naples, Fort Myers.
It's very pretty. You should check it out.
Yeah.
So the next question kind of got out of control on Twitter, and it was started by you, sir, Mr. Colin Bloodworth, and said, waffles or pancakes, and why? And then our good friend Katie Culp decided to say waffles or pancakes, and if you say pancakes, why are you wrong? And it just spiraled.
Did we take into account from where? Because like IHOP.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna continue the conversation here. I'll never understand anything is better than flavor pockets that hold syrup or melted butter for you. Katie went on to explain and say, agreed though. Being honest, I make pancakes more of sheer laziness, and I don't want to dig out and clean the waffle maker. So true. Colin says, touche. Sometimes I have to let go our pride and bust out the frozen though.
That was well done, Colin.
Lego. Like, Eggo? But waffles or pancakes?
Depends where.
That's not an answer. Waffles.
Home?
Waffles. All the time. If you had to choose waffles or pancakes, I am a waffles through and through.
Okay.
Oh, I love waffles.
I'm probably waffles everywhere except IHOP. IHOP makes a mean pancake because they are the international house of pancakes.
Fair enough. The last question that we have is actually from 2020 Balance on Twitter, and they said, do you have a faith? So they asked a couple questions. The first question is, do you have a faith? We do. We both have a faith. We both identify as Christian. We are not like we're just not the type of people, I think, that feel like we need to like ram anything down other people's throats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we're the least ramming of things down people's throats.
Right. Like faith is so personal to you, and like I get, you know, evangelism, and I get, you know, spreading the good word and things like that, but it's something that people hold really intimate and are very passionate about, obviously. And I think more than anything, we just respect everyone, and we respect everybody for their opinion. In fact, I love to have like the healthy debate, not even a debate, healthy conversation about learning about other people's beliefs. So if you guys don't share the same thoughts or beliefs as us, like feel free to like comment always in the comment section below and like let us know something about you, because we'd love to learn. Second question is best part about YouTube.
YouTube is a great resource for learning new things.
That's fair. For me, the best part of YouTube is sort of selfish. And that is every single time that you guys like or comment or anything, I love to read those. Just your like unfiltered thoughts or the things that you were feeling when you watched our videos, like that is something that I really enjoy. And the data behind it too, like all the numbers and stuff that add up and things, I geek out over that. So that's that. And then the last question, will you ever come to NZ? New Zealand? Hell yes.
And yeah.
New Zealand? We have to go to Hobbiton, hello.
NZ, are we sure that's not a state?
What
I'm
state
really
would that
bad.
be, Allison?
What's...
You thought Nevada, didn't you?
I did. I did. I had to spell Nevada in my mind.
Nevada.
I'm really bad at like the abbreviations.
We're going
I guess I just wanted to make sure that they weren't talking about a state
Guys,
or like a
we're
city
going to
or
Nevada.
something.
It's okay.
I'm really bad at geography.
It's Friday. We're tired.
I know. I can't believe
You were
I'm
yawning.
so tired.
But you're not allowed to yawn in front
I'm
of them.
yawned like 10 times.
But yes, to answer your question, we would love to come to New Zealand if that's what you're talking about, not Nevada or whatever. But New Zealand is on our short list. It obviously is like quite a journey to get there, but I would love that. Actually, one of our friends who commented or tweeted at us one of these questions, Colin Bloodworth, in your video today, you're just talking about New Zealand and how it's beautiful. And so you should go over to Colin's channel and check that out, because I can't remember the friend that he watches, but is based in New Zealand and has awesome videos. So you should check them out. But yeah, we have like a short list of countries that we were thinking about going to that, you know, I think New Zealand could probably bubble up there, so yeah. But that's gonna be it for today's vlog, guys. We just wanted to sit down and do a little Q&A, answer some of your questions about us. If you have more questions, leave them in the comment section below. We'll definitely answer them likely in the comment section, or if you tweet at us, you might actually get a chance to get a tweeted video back from us.
Oh yeah.
So do that. You can see our Twitters in the description below, but we will see you tomorrow. We appreciate your guys' support. Give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you then. Bye.
Bye.